Hi everyone, welcome to our Gemini reading for January 2021. This is going to be for Gemini Sun, Moon, or Rising. Many of you know I'm a Gemini Moon. This is it's really for anyone who finds themselves here. If you felt guided towards this reading, I think you want to trust that energy. There's probably some type of message here for you. You can be in love with a Gemini, you'll still receive messages. I want to say also, before I begin a reading, I do take like about 10-15 minutes and just calm my energy. Just think about the sign. I just close my eyes and let whatever comes to me come to me. And I have to say, I saw a beautiful vision of, let me explain. I'm in the northeast of the states, and we're getting a nor'easter today. So we have supposed to get up to 18 inches of snow, but it's beautiful out. And I had a vision where we had all these windows where we could see the outside, and you were all sitting around the table with me, and we were just reading tarot in this beautiful, beautiful place. It's funny because when I start tarot, if I'm thinking something, it's like my brain should not be involved in the reading. So sometimes that's where you hear me stumble a little bit. Anyway, so I had that beautiful image, and I feel like that means it's going to be probably a pretty personal reading for many of you, and I like that. So we have a beautiful setting. Let's go ahead and begin our reading. We are going to, for January, start our reading with some oracle cards. We're going to use the Mother Mary deck. This is by Doreen Virtue. You can get them probably anywhere. I get mine at hayhouse.com. This is the Archangel Raphael deck, so we'll also take, we'll take one, but whatever comes out. And then we'll add our tarot in to open up the story. But let's start with our oracle. You guys know I love this deck. I love the advice. It always seems to fit. It always seems to be the right card at the right time. Okay, we've got two. We have open your heart. Open your heart. I allow myself to feel the full range of emotions, especially all the forms of love. Sobriety. My clear mind is easily able to focus and concentrate. So it's calling for a clear mind for the month of January. It's calling for us to open our heart, to feel love in all the forms. There's a lot of bad happening in the world right now, right? A lot of hardships. But if you look closely, you'll see the love. You'll see the heroes. You'll see, you'll see the opposite of, the destruction. And I often feel like our part here, I feel like we're all healers. That's why we all come together here. I feel like our part is to add to the love, right? To kind of tip it over in love's favor. So, I have to say, I just saw a glimpse of a card that says second opinion. Some of you may want to get a second opinion about something. If if you're not feeling sure, if your intuition is kind of like, something doesn't feel right, get a second opinion. Trust your intuition. I feel like especially when it comes to your health. Okay, we got two of these also. Jesus, the divine healer. Dear Jesus, thank you for your divine healing power and presence. Beautiful. Have faith. Dear Jesus and Archangel Raphael, thank you for boosting my faith so that I may trust in miracles. Okay, well, it's like we have the highest of energy here. I'm going to read these in the end of the reading, at the end of the reading. But I know they're going to, I know they're meant to be part of the reading. So that's why I'm bringing them out in the beginning. And we'll see how they fit in the reading. And then we'll read it at the end. Open your heart. Sobriety. Jesus, the divine healer, is here. Have faith. Have faith. I feel like spread the love. Might be an important message for us. Spread the love, not the hate. Be part of the solution, not the problem. Okay. Whoa. We have the King of Cups. Potentially a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Doesn't have to. And the reason why I'm saying that is because open your heart would definitely describe this King of Cups and the Queen of Cups, I feel. You know, at least on my table. They come to the table with an open heart. They come to the table, I feel like, with, you know, sometimes the knowledge. I don't want to say that we need someone else in our life to be successful, to be happy, but I feel like the King of Cups feels better in a relationship type thing. So, you know, this is someone who I do feel like is coming to the table with an open heart. Well, then we have the Lovers, card of Gemini. The meaning or the card is about a head over heart decision. It's also about a connection. I don't know. I don't feel like I want to take any reversals. And the reason why I feel like is I feel like I have to think about love. And the reversals just won't fit right now. We'll see. We have the Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Some of you may be with another Gemini. Could be two Geminis together. We have the Prince of Swords. We have the Nine of Cups. I feel like taking 5 cards across to make sure you guys can see them. We have the Devil, card of Capricorn. We have the Prince of Cups, coming under the Lovers. Prince of Cups is about, you know, potentially could be a person, but it is the energy about this prince is bringing this cup into your life. That's his goal. He will complete his goal. You know, I feel like the princes, the knights, you know, whatever their purpose is, they're going to complete them. Especially if it's sent by the king, the emperor, the empress, right? They're going to complete their mission. So here comes this cup towards you. You know, it's emotional. It is a cup. It is water coming under the Lovers. I feel like there could be someone out there who it may be like an older woman and a younger man. This may be someone who's coming in who is coming from the Nine of Cups energy. So this is you know, it's independent energy. It's feeling good in one's life. It's stable in one's life. You know, when we read it in the positive, and he seems to be moving from that, heading towards the Lovers. And I felt this King of Cups. The energy here was about someone who does have an open heart, and maybe is moving from the 9 and perhaps ready to pair up, because we have the 9 and then we have the cup. that the Prince is bringing in, which would take us to the 10. Some of you, this Prince of Swords up top is bringing in perhaps some type of communication. You may even hear that someone has gotten sober, is definitely working on their sobriety, and I feel like probably doing well. Some of you, this could be news from your own child. We have the Hierophant. We have the Star. Wow. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcanas already. You know, major arcanas to me are about change. You know, it's like the bullet points of your life, the points that you'll remember, you know, that you remember forever. The you know, this Prince of Swords coming in toward you is also carrying the energy of the Star. Certainly is the card of Aquarius, so it could be Aquarius for some of you. But really what it is the energy of your hopes, your dreams. It's what you're feeding, the energy that you're feeding, I feel like the world, returning to you. So it's almost like the Hierophant saying, you know, keep your dreams in the light. You know, don't allow them to, don't, have faith, right? Keep your dreams in the light. Keep feeding them. And I feel like, and boom, they will come in. You know, for some of you, this could be communication that's coming in, and then down here, this is the physical manifestation of someone. We have Taurus and Aquarius side by side. Let me make a little bit more room. Excuse me. Temperance, beautiful. Another major arcana. Temperance is a card of Sagittarius. Temperance asks us to have patience. Temperance asks us to let go of control of how something must look, or exactly when something must come in, and instead have faith, right? Have faith that, you know, temperance is next to the energy of your dreams. And above her is the Nine of Cups. So this could certainly be talking about like universal energy waiting for you, so to speak. Not really waiting, you know, when the time is right, the time is right. But your energy moving into that Nine of Cups. I feel like there's a little bit of everything here. And the Nine of Cups is where you're truly learning to love yourself, right? This is where you have emotional balance. You're feeling good. The cups are way up high. You know, they're not on the floor. They're not spilled over. So maybe I've reflected upon them, and it's like I cleaned my house. I cleaned the Eight of Cups. Oh, and here it is, the Eight of Cups. Interesting. Well, we have the Ten of Pentacles. Very strong energy. Look at this. We have the Nine of Pentacles. That's success in your finances. You know, if you put the work in, that is success in your finance. Remember, the Eight of Pentacles is right before the Nine. So what will my success be? It depends what you put into it. You know, if you work hard and keep moving forward, this is true success. Some of you, this is about a home business, and I know many of you have a home business now. So this is, you know, if it's your question, saying have faith in that also. We have the Six of Wands. We have the Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups is coming under the Star card. So for some of you, this Eight of Cups is, you know, you kind of wish that emotional sometimes that turmoil we carry in our hearts, right? Wishing it'd be gone, wishing it'd be over. Um, and it does look like the time is coming because, I'm seeing this 8 and he is exiting the energy. He's leaving the energy, even though it's in the middle of the night, right? Still got his nightcap on. A full moon out there. It looks like an eclipse, which we just had. I have to say, that was hard energy. Let's get our last card, or 2, or 3. We have the 9 of Swords. So we have Temperance in between the 9 of Cups and the 9 of Swords. 9 of Swords is about worry, excess worry, unnecessary worry. This is where I can build things up in my mind, and it can turn into anxiety and depression and all that. So I have to look at these swords and understand that this is about letting go of control. Temperance is saying, let go, like you can't worry about things that you cannot control. Right? So it's temperance, like once you're in that 9 of Cups, this is when things will open to you. But the 9 of Swords is debilitating energy. It can truly stop you from living your life of your dreams, because fear seems to come before everything. Doesn't have to be that way, though. Well, let's see what came with it. We have the Princess of Wands, and we have the Queen of Wands. Some of you just may be worried about, like your mothers, or those who are older, their health. Well, it can be both. I kind of feel like this is mom and daughter, and the worry is connected to them. But Temperance is saying, I don't know. I just feel like Temperance is saying everything will be okay. Everything will be okay. So I need to see that so that I can transform my energy. Okay. 5 of Cups on the bottom, energy of missing someone from the past. The cups are kind of spilled over. Look, there's bloodshed here. And really this card is about pointing out where your focus is at, and that is on what I've lost, right? The bloodshed in my life. But the truth of the matter is, if this person turns around, there's 2 more cups to be had, right? This may feel like my life is over, but it's not. Here's something brand new. Even if it's something of old, it's still brand new. 2 brand new shiny cups await you, right? To turn around. I often feel like he's got the cloak of the hermit on. So potentially he could learn a lot spiritually from this energy. But just look at the, it's cold. I often feel this looks like Pittsburgh to me. A certain part of Pittsburgh. We got the wheel on the bottom, or underneath the 5 of Cups. So it's the energy of destiny. Maybe something was meant to end. Doesn't mean that's easy to hear. But I feel like perhaps, because I feel like what's moving towards you now truly are going to be like the bullet points of your life, the things that, something that you'll look back and you'll be like, I remember. And I feel like in a very positive way. And it may be just your own transformation. It may be letting go of control and Temperance taking over. Let me tell you something. Those with spiritually based businesses, again, you have the energy of abundance around you, especially if you are, let's say, speaking in some way, because you have the energy of others looking up to you, others looking up to you for your advice and your wisdom. You have the Hierophant right above that, so it is of the light. It is of your faith and your beliefs and that type of thing. So I feel like here is true success for those who maybe are moving into this type of business, or you're just trying to keep going at it. I feel like don't stop, keep going. You know, it feels like your voice is important. The Ace of Swords on the bottom. Nice. Many times that's the yes card. It's the truth. The truth you cannot deny. Alright, let's start at the beginning. Let's just go ahead and bring the clarifiers in and break this down since we have so many cards. We have the Fool. So this is brand new. This is not energy of the past. Doesn't mean it can't be someone of the past. But the Fool comes to the table free and clear. You know, this King, I kind of felt like earlier, but I didn't say it. I kind of felt like for some of you, it's a king who has been attached, perhaps to another, but doesn't, but perhaps doesn't want to be, because I feel like you may hear that may be the news some of you hear, like that, you know, the separation has happened. But I have to say again, this king is not bringing any past energy, any negative past energy. Is coming free and clear. The Fool is always willing to take a chance, sometimes, you know, carelessly, but he lives in the present moment. So, you know, something doesn't work in the present moment, well, then I can change it in the present moment. So, and I think I'm saying that because I don't feel like fear should be in this reading. You know, especially with the Fool coming over this king. We have the Eight of Pentacles. So this is in reverse. Clearly it wanted to come in reverse. So this is talking about the energy that, you know, someone is willing to put into something. You know, the Eight to me is about the self. You know, it's my energy. I can't deny it. It's best to look at it. The Eight of Pentacles is the work that you're willing to put into something to make it all that it can be. To me, it's also about being willing to enter into something, even without knowing. You know, I don't know what the end is going to be, but I know that I'm building it as I go in the Eight of Pentacles. You have the 9 and the 10 down here, so it certainly can be manifested, especially with the Star card here. You can certainly manifest this energy, but the Eight of Pentacles in reverse tells me that someone is not willing to put the work in. Maybe I don't know whether to put the work in because it's also touching the card about having faith. You know, I've been getting in the readings for January a lot of honesty and mainly like about relationships and saying, you know, I want to, like, you know how you go in a relationship, you know, is it going to work? I'm afraid, is it going to work? It's the saying, build it as you go. You know, will it work? It depends what two people want to put into what the work that I want to put into. And I'm saying work. You know, maybe it's part of my faith. You know, maybe it's a higher belief system. But this is kind of, I don't know. Maybe I can't see the benefit yet. But yet, you're supposed to have faith in it. So let's see. We have the Five of Wands. I just want to say, I feel like for someone also, if this king was previously attached and you know, maybe they had to make a trip, like their life path had to travel through the Nine of Cups to be free and clear to come to you. I feel like while they were attached, maybe I'm not willing to put the work in, right? If they stay attached, then I'm not going to put the work in. Yet, as I say that, I still feel that some of you feel like someone is, you know, at least of a soulmate type energy, but maybe it's been going on for a while. I don't know. But the king is coming in free energy. Five of Wands is ego. Two people in their ego. And therefore, nothing gets solved. However, it's landing on open your heart. So it's almost like the advice of getting out of my head and back into my heart. Some of you maybe not be willing to put in the work towards something until someone has this sobriety, or at least is working on it. And I do feel like you're going to get news of that. Again, for some of you, it could be a child, but I feel also it's the energy of a person who truly, I feel like, is in the energy of sobriety. Doesn't mean you have to take them back. That's up to you. This is just, I don't think anyone says take someone back. It's always up to you. Always. And I don't think spirit tries to step on your options, but they certainly try to give you, breadcrumbs of what can be. We have the Strength card. Beautiful. That's the energy of overcoming. And it's also touching sobriety. So, I don't know, guys. I feel like people are getting sober. like people are getting sober. Maybe it was the time period, right? Everything was going on, and maybe it made me look at the things that I needed to overcome that were hindering my dreams. So the Strength card is finding that inner strength within you, and this can be the other person too. It's a card of Leo, by the way. But I feel like this is where I'm able to use what I gain out of the Strength card, and really it's about understanding how strong I really am. Maybe down here I feel weak in the Nine of Swords, but up here, it's almost like Jesus, the divine healer, helping people to overcome, right? Getting that sober mind. We have the Four of Pentacles. I often feel like in here, I don't know why, I feel like she's sitting in a doctor's office. Just feels that way. Almost like maybe a psychiatrist, and she's getting things off her chest. It probably got nothing to do with that, but that's just what I feel. This is, first of all, it's a 4. So there's the ability to have a strong foundation here. It's about strong foundation. It can talk about like the homestead, right? The beginning of. The one energy we got to be careful of is this can also be the energy of holding on to one's opinions and not being very bendable. I don't know if that's the right word. He does have a rose behind him, though. And he really is listening to her, like actively listening to her. Here's the Prince of Cups again. Interesting. Coming around this Capricorn. It's bookended by the Prince of Cups. So again, Prince of Cups bringing in a cup. It's water. So many times I feel like I should just let it flow. Let the energy flow. I have the Lovers here and I have the Devil, and they're really the same image, but controlled by different energies. This here about the connection. I allow myself to feel the connection. They're naked. They're true, authentic selves. No need to hide here. No sense of hiding. Like if you do, it's only because you yourself may not have the security within yourself, but there's no need to hide who you are in this energy. So you have this energy of cups coming towards you, but yet I feel like you are a little resistant to it. We have the Princess of Pentacles coming over the Prince of Cups, potentially Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. The Princess of Pentacles is all about knowledge. She's building her foundation based on knowledge. She is, she's very free loving, but she seeks to expand her world, her physical plane, her material plane, but also the wisdom that's gained through that. Queen of Swords coming under the Queen of Swords. Interesting. We have the Two of Wands. We have the Four of Cups coming under the Four of Pentacles. Three of Swords. And the Eight of Cups. First of all, I want to stop right here because this is coming over the Ten of Pentacles. We have the Three Swords. And this can speak of, something within the home. Can certainly be a relationship, that went by the wayside or what have you. But I have to say, if that's the case, well, first of all, let me finish. This is, Three Swords is the pain of it, the heartache of it. But I feel like the Eight of Cups coming right next to that. This is what I felt earlier, that many of you, through this energy, maybe are kind of getting forced, like I don't want to say forced, because, but we're staying home, right? To keep everyone safe, to keep ourselves and everyone else safe, we're staying home as much as we can. But nonetheless, I may find myself bored in that energy, but that boredom can lead me, maybe if I allow it, like if I'm following the energy, it can lead me to the energy of the Eight of Cups, and that's being willing to clean up my emotional house, probably to end it. And it is coming out in the Nine of Pentacles, this Eight of Cups. So I feel like whatever wisdom you gain within the reflection over your emotional house, some of you are going to be using it in your business. It's just going to become part of your wisdom. And I mean, you have success here. The Nine of Pentacles is about success. The Eight of Pentacles is about the work you're going to put in. Anyway, I do feel like, something did happen, let's say, in the home that caused this energy of the Three of Swords. I do feel like this is prior energy, though, because this is about, I'm looking at what has already happened, the cups that have already been knocked over. Still, even amongst that, there's still some cups standing. So maybe all those cups weren't needed. Maybe they became lessons and wisdom, empathy, and compassion, right? I grew it into the positive side of it instead of, depression and anxiety. I turned that around. We have the Prince of Wands. We have a lot of people in the reading. Hello, Emperor. Some of you, this is about you being the boss. And you have the Two of Wands over the energy of your dreams. So some of you, I know you want to be the boss, right? I know it's going to be about business ownership, as the Nine of Pentacles can be also. Some of you may have even gone to school for something and then, well, I want to say, and you're following that path, but I feel like some of you may have gone to school for something so different, and then you find yourself in this like a healing type of business. You have a lot of energy of being able to do that. The Hangman over the Nine of Swords, so that comes as a block, a wall. We have the Hierophant, we got to lift that wall, and the Eight of Wands, we got to lift that wall now. We got to lift the fear. We got to understand that a lot of this stuff that's in our head, it's on a revolving wheel. We got to stop that wheel, that reel. We got to stop playing that movie in our head, because it's much of it maybe is not true. We can't always trust our thoughts. We're going to know between, just like everything else, the light and the dark. So, anyways, we do have perhaps the Emperor card of Aries, by the way. And Hierophant is Taurus. We have double Taurus on the board. But something wants to change quickly. The Eight of Wands is moving through the energy of the Hierophant, so this is of a higher energy. It may be even taking a moment and looking at your belief system. See what you like. Take a moment in your thoughts and eliminate what's not true. Some of it can be about your own self beliefs. And I feel like, if I'm worried about something, beginning something, and I want to help maybe guarantee myself a little bit more, then I got to turn this Eight of Pentacles around and I got to be willing to put in the work, right? Everything takes work. And when I say work, I just mean I'm willing to put the effort in so that it can be all that it can be. This is not me telling you go do something against your will. You've got to want it, right? This is you. You've got to want it. But if you do want it, and your question is, will it work? First of all, don't carry the energy of the past. It won't. It won't help you, especially with the Fool as the first card. Carrying, I mean, our heartache becomes a scar, but that scar becomes our strength. It becomes our wisdom and all that we are. So we don't want to. We just want to let it be what it is. Does that make sense? Um, I feel like here is the potential of a lot of growth if I look at my emotional house. Here is the ability to truly grow from that. And then again, use it. It's like it's now your tool. Excuse me. All right, let me look at this a little deeper here. We've got a lot of cards. So the Prince of Wands moving into the Emperor's energy. So for some of you, this could talk about someone of the past who may come in. I feel like they will be persuasive, but they are then moving into the Emperor's energy. So the Emperor is someone, when he's in the light, is very wise, who has lived life, hardships and all, and has gained from that, much like the Empress. What has he gained? Compassion and empathy to be a leader to others, whether I'm leading myself or I'm leading many. This is the kind of leader you want. So, and this Emperor's coming over the Eight of Cups. So this is showing us that some of his wisdom has gained is from his past emotional hardships. Again, I feel like many of you are the Emperor, no matter what your sign is. I know some of you, this is about someone coming back who, at a time was the Prince, is now coming back as the Emperor. If I go straight up, Two of Wands, so I'm going to hear it out anyways, but you've got the Strength card over sobriety. I feel like a lot of you were worried about this also. But again, I feel like you're able to let it go. The Hangman, even though it's potentially stopping myself from something, it's not wasted energy. I'm seeking the light in the Hangman. I'm seeking the wisdom I need to maybe make a step forward that feels much more secure. That's what the Hangman is about. And then the Hierophant is next to him. So this Hierophant is looking right at the Hangman. The Hierophant is about your belief system. It asks you to remain in your faith, remain in your belief system, be aware of self-doubting thoughts and self-talk that, and what's it from? Well, it stems back from the Three of Swords. Again, I know it's of the past, but sometimes the energy remains, right? Hierophant, it's almost like the Hierophant saying, get ready. You need to get ready. The Eight of Wands, something's coming towards you. Eight of Wands, when I think about, I bring about. The Star card, when I think about, I bring about. Here it comes, traveling through quite a beautiful energy. So this may be the time to take that baby step towards whatever this reading may mean for you. I feel like it's taken that baby step towards your own desires. By the way, your own passions. If you're passionate about it, and we can turn that Eight of Pentacles around, you're willing to put in what it takes, whatever it takes. Then, we started at 2, but I can almost guarantee that you end up here at the Ten of Pentacles. I do feel the energy of some of you have someone you love has crossed over, and perhaps it's just it's been difficult, it's been emotional. I get it. But I feel like because I feel like your spirituality is you're being asked to be in your spirituality, stay within your faith. Know that those that you feel that you have lost is still part of your life. I feel like they're just boom right over there, and we will see them again. We will be with them again. Um, those in the light. Anyway, anyway, I feel like maybe I've been in a mourning process, but now perhaps even the energy is starting to lighten up, so it helps move you into much more, let's say, productive, much more passionate type energy. It allows you to clear the heaviness. Again, the Nine of Swords down here, I almost feel like it should not be here, but it is here. And the Hangman is kind of controlling, I feel like I got to look at it. The Hangman says, I got to look at this. I got to figure this out. Temperance is right under that, kind of backing that energy up. Have patience. Everything in its time, right? In divine timing. Go with the flow. No need to resist. Do you know what I mean? Like, I just feel like this isn't about resisting in January. This is about really going with the flow. I know that that financially, I feel like many are going to start seeing the fruits of their labor. And I feel like also many of you are receiving like signs to go forward in something, whether it be a relationship or how you make your money. Maybe it's taking that step of business ownership or becoming the boss. I don't know. Someone may be working with a child. Nonetheless, I feel like this is very persuasive type energy. This is the energy where people are looking up to you. We have two energies of truly people looking up to you, whether you know that or not. It's not always about you're going out there to save the world. You may just save one person, and you may never even know. But that doesn't mean it didn't happen, right? Doesn't mean that you didn't deposit your love also into the universe. I don't know. I think I'm gonna leave it there, Aquarius. It's Aquarius. Why did I just say Aquarius? I can't even see. I mean, we have the card of Aquarius down there. I feel like someone was thinking Aquarius, and it's almost like the thought went into my head. Anyways, Gemini. I feel like this is a lot of different messages in this reading, and sometimes when I get a lot of messages, it feels a little confusing to me, but I know that you're going to get it. I know who's meant to hear it will hear it. So again, I feel like I also want to say January or 2021 is a 5 universal year. So think about that. 5 is about change. 5 is about freedom, freedom loving. Doesn't mean I'm always separating. I have to be by myself to have freedom. No, I can have freedom within myself. Some of you, it's freedom from those things that tied you or you felt tied to, and perhaps well, let's just say you felt tied to. I feel like it's freedom from that. Um, so think about that because that's what January is going to call for. Changes. It's funny, 5 is right there. And not just changes, but being willing to work even through the pain. Think of the 5 of Pentacles. This is where you are the wounded warrior. And yes, you're wounded, but yes, you're also the warrior. And it's the energy of moving you towards truly soulmate energy. And that can be from love. Well, I feel like it's all love, but it can be romantic and it can just mean some of you find like truly your best friend can be like a neighbor, somebody just moves in, many different elements. But anyway, so I feel like business is picking up. I feel like whatever you're willing to put into something is what you'll receive out of it. I can't, it just is what it is. The full saying again, you know, come to the table with free and clear energy and watch what comes towards you. You have 2 cups coming towards you, and they may be different things for different people, but it's coming towards you. So it's like Temperance is over here saying, just waiting for you to get to this energy, the full. I feel like if some of you feel like you need healing, just ask for it, right? Ask for it and then have faith. But ultimately, it's about opening your heart and your mind. I feel like it's the heart and the mind. Okay, let's read the Mother Mary card. Let's just get these off the table. Give me a little room. Some of you, I feel like you're waiting. Well, I hate to say waiting, because in a way, Prince of Cups is kind of unexpected. This cup is a little unexpected that comes in. Um, and we opened the reading with someone who is willing to open their heart towards love. And it's funny because he's carrying the energy of the healer also, so they could help you in that department too. Okay, let's read Open Your Heart. Oh, look at that. I went right to it. Wow. Sign, huh? I pay attention to all the signs, small and large. All right. Open your heart. This is a card with a very important message for you. Spend less time thinking and analyzing and more time feeling and experiencing. Mother Mary asks you to open your heart more. She realizes that you may have some fears about being emotionally hurt, and she offers to comfort, support, and guide you. Of all the components of your spiritual path, opening yourself up to experiencing love is the most essential. I should read that again. Of all the components of your spiritual path, and many of us claim, that we walk within our spirituality. Well, this says it's calling you. It's almost like, are you really? One of, I'm sorry, of all the components of your spiritual path, opening yourself up to experiencing love is the most essential. Make the conscious choice to risk being hurt and drop your emotional defenses. Be vulnerable and real, and allow others to get to know the true you. Mother Mary and Archangel Michael act as your shield so that you can be open and protected together. Wow. Doesn't necessarily have to be romantic love, but it's also about that too, right? It's about allowing yourself to experience life. That's one thing that I am learning. I am learning more and more. This is why I ended up moving in with my boyfriend. I had to see. I had to take that chance. I had to see. And I am learning. It depends on what we put into it, is what we get out of it. Okay, sobriety. Mother Mary supports your intention to have a chemical-free lifestyle. She can guide your detoxification process and support you in choosing sobriety, one day at a time. A clear and sober mind is better able to concentrate during meditation and prayer, in the same way that a sober driver can better steer an automobile in a straight line. Your prayers for help in this regard can also reduce or eliminate cravings for unhealthful substances, so that sobriety is a pleasant and peaceful choice. Mother Mary's love will give you the feelings of comfort, bliss, and love that you once sought through substances. Mm, well, that couldn't be more perfect for January. Um, I feel like I should also read, just because Jesus is here, I feel like I should read this. So I'm going to read it. Jesus, the divine healer. This card is a sign that Jesus' healing presence is with you, or with the person you're inquiring about. He brings non-denominational healing to all who call upon him with unconditional love and forgiveness. Your prayers for Jesus' help have been heard and answered, and his grace is supporting your peace and well-being. Jesus' teachings focused upon the healing power of faith. So this card is also a call to trust and have faith in miracles and blessings. I'm going to read the possible specific meanings. Give any fears to Jesus. Ask Jesus to put your mind and body at ease, for peace is the foundation of health. Ask Jesus for guidance about what to do next. Then listen to your intuitive wisdom. Read an inspirational passage about Jesus' healing miracles, and request that Jesus boost your faith. Beautiful. And let's finish the reading by having faith. You drew this card as a reminder of your healing power of faith. The divine healer and teacher, Jesus, frequently taught and demonstrated that with faith, all things are possible. Jesus and Archangel Raphael can boost your belief and trust if you've been struggling because of recent events. You can borrow their perfect faith to help you remember that everything really is in perfect order, even if appearances seem to contradict this spiritual truth. This card asks you to expect miracles in surprising and unexpected ways. Continually give any worries to God and listen for inner guidance about which actions to take. I feel like it's perfect. Perfect for this reading. Um, and I just feel the energy. I feel the light of heaven, like on this reading. Um, it feels, I don't know, feels spiritual. So I think I'm going to leave it there, guys. I'm going to be interested in reading your comments. I always am when there's a lot of messages, to see what it means for each of you. So please feel free to leave comments and, tell us. This is how I get to really know you guys, is through your comments. So I love your comments. Anyway, thank you guys, as always, for just the support of my channel, and myself. I truly, truly appreciate it. I truly feel like this is the month to get going on those who um, are creating their own business. I definitely feel the energy of healing, and that can be in many different ways. It's not just having like a spiritually based business, but I do feel a lot of you do, and we have the energy of abundance. um, true abundance, success. I feel like the only thing I have to look at is why the Eight of Pentacles was in reverse. Why am I not willing to put the work into certain avenues of my life? Because then I won't grow them. They won't grow, right? I can't, like, if I don't tend my garden, if I don't tend each plant, then this plant may grow, but this one won't. And that's completely up to you. You know, whatever you want to grow, you will. Whatever you don't, you won't. So I feel like this is about just having faith, open your heart, and for a lot of us, getting our mind clear, coming to the table free and clear, much like the fool. The fool will always say yes. The fool will take a chance. Truly, the fool will be the first to take a chance. So, I don't know. Take a chance on me. Take a chance on me. Who was that? ABBA. Anyways, guys, I love you. You know I do. I will see you soon. I would definitely look into the numerology of January, even the year. If you want to find your individual number, what you want to do is take the day you were born and the month. You want to add that together and bring that down to a single digit, and then add that digit to 5. That will be what your personal month number is. And then I'd research it. I'm a 9, so chances are I'm going to have to reflect upon something and maybe let some things go. I don't know. We'll see. Um, but I'm willing to look anyway. So, anyways, guys, I love you. I will see you soon. Bye bye.